Hey guys, welcome to the call. Today is June 9th. This is Mark Holmes recording live from southern Delaware. Lower, slower Delaware, down by the beach. So, nice day out and a good day for some training. So, I'm going to get right into it. This recording is about local kind of in the trenches type training, guerrilla marketing. So, the first thing that you really want to understand before we get into all of how to do this, you really need to understand why you're doing this. Okay, if you haven't figured that out, you need to go back and figure that out before you even attempt to start this. So those of you that haven't figured it out why yet, you might want to put this on pause and get that written down. Get it down in ink on paper. So those of you that have, and you do have your why in ink on paper, let's get started. Okay, now first off, as far as marketing and what we do in our business, we've got this type of in the trenches type stuff that we do offline, and there's other stuff like Facebook and other advertising, things of that sort that we do online. It's a combination of both. Okay, there's a lot of people that believe that they should totally market online 100%, and there's people that believe that marketing should be done totally offline. I believe it's a combination of both. It's all about getting several lines in the water. That's really what it's about. So there's really no one way. There's no one way to generate leads. So the first thing I want to get into is the 3-foot rule. Okay, so the 3-foot rule. You can do this all day long, and if you do it right, it should not take much time at all. It shouldn't take much time at all. So you can do this in the grocery store. You can do this at the cash register line. You're at a baseball game or whatever. Wherever you are, you're out and you're amongst people. Anybody within 3 feet of you, they should be hearing your 3-foot rule. Okay, your 3-foot line. And that can be anything. It should be something short, to the point. Could be a question like, do you keep your income options open? The way I do this, I don't walk right up to somebody that I don't know and I say, do you keep your income options open? It normally starts with something like, it's a great day outside, or if it's raining, I can't believe how hard it's raining. It's crazy, but we need the rain, blah blah blah. And then in the midst, 1 or 2 lines, you throw it in there. You keep your income options open. Okay, great. They'll say, what's it about? You say, I really don't have the time. I've got to run. I got a lot of stuff going on. But give me your email and your name, and I'll send you the information. I'll help you understand, and I'll include my phone number in there also if you have any questions. And that's pretty much it. A lot of people have smartphones. You can punch it right into your email right there. That's what I do. When I go into a place, I have my email set on my phone, ready to send an email. It's already set. So my intentions are to do my 3-foot rule. And normally I have to do it 2 or 3 times when I'm at some place, a store or whatever. So it's ready. So all I have to do is punch in their email, put their name in, and you can even set up a template real easy and just hit send. And that's it. That's your 3-foot rule. Guys, you should be doing this all over the place. Another thing you can do while you're out and about, drop cards. Drop cards are different than business cards. Drop cards are, and a great drop card is $100 bill drop card. Okay, now you can go to different places online. There's some sites that are better than others. For drop cards, you go, I think it's, you just do searches on the internet, dropcard.com or whatever. But take a look at those. Now, it shouldn't be a business card, you know, your name, your number. If you're giving somebody business cards or leaving them here and there, people are looking at a business card and, well, okay, that's John Doe and he's with this company. Big deal. You got to catch somebody's eye, their interest, create curiosity within a few seconds with the drop card. And we can go over a lot of that stuff, you know, but just, you know, these are just general ideas. It should be, you know, something like earn an extra $300 to $800 weekly. Your information, not a whole lot of information. Sorry, I got bells going off here, but it should be short, to the point. Your Google Voice number or a voice box number. There's a lot of free numbers out there. I use Google Voice. It's great, free service. Pretty much most of what I teach and train are free or low-cost trainings, because that's duplicatable. Okay, it's all about what's duplicatable. So that there, again, you can do this all day long with drop cards. Okay, get creative with this. Get creative. You can put your website on there, but the normal rule of thumb is, if you're out and about, some people nowadays do have internet on the phone, but you know, a lot don't still. So everybody has capability of calling. Pretty much everybody has the capability of calling with their cell phone. So you definitely want your Google Voice number on there, and then with the Google Voice, it's kind of a whole training in itself. Get yourself a Google Voice account set up, and it's very easy. And if you have any trouble, get with your upline, and they can walk you through it. If they can't, we'll find somebody who will. But on that recording, it should be short, to the point. You don't have a lot of time on Google Voice anyway to record, so short, to the point. You know, thank you for responding to our ad. Thank you for responding, whatever. Feel free to call me at, you put your number, and then you can have your website in there. For more information, go to www. And then that's pretty much it. You don't want to get into any great explanation. You're still, at that point, you're creating curiosity. You have to get them to a presentation. So that's the reasoning for that message. That's the reasoning for the drop cards. That's the reasoning for everything that I'm going to go over here. So now the next thing I want to get into is live events. Okay, so the best exposure to the business is a live event. Okay, now if people don't want to go to meetings, it's either one of two things. You have a bad meeting or the wrong people. It's one of the two. There's so much that goes on at a live event. There's people there that have been that have had experience with the business already, that have had success and just got their first check. They're excited, have increased their checks over a period of time, advanced in ranks. There's a lot of excitement at these events. Okay, so it's real important to utilize the events if they're in driving distance to you and you're not getting to these events. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I don't know what to tell you. All I can say is good luck. If you're not getting to these events, good luck. I really don't know what to say. But if you're plugged in and you're serious, make sure you get your people there, your team, your prospects, and just work on building that event each week. It should happen every week. If you don't have live events in your area, be the one to step up. Be the leader. That's what it takes. That's what it takes in this industry. We're developing leaders. Be the leader and step up to the plate and start the first event. It might be 2 people there. I remember when I first started events and I started doing events, I was terrible. And I'm still not the greatest at events, but I do events. And it was 2 people. I met a couple people, and it was supposed to be 5, and only 2 showed, which is actually pretty good numbers, believe it or not, and a Panera Bread. And just a little table, that's it. Can be at somebody's house, PBRs, whatever the case. But live events. And a little trick, guys, when you're talking to somebody and you're talking about a live event, hey, we got all this stuff going on, and you piqued the curiosity, that's great. That's exactly what you want to do. As soon as you say to somebody, why don't you come to our meeting? It's just red flag. All the sirens go off, and stiff arm comes up, and the ear shut down, and everything just shuts down. As soon as you say meeting, live event, come with me, meet me there. Most people are thinking, what's going to happen at this meeting? Somebody's going to be there trying to sell me on products, on the business, trying to get me to join or whatever. All you really want people to do anyway is to understand a live event is going to help them do that. But a little trick for you is, the event starts at 8 o'clock. So you say to so-and-so, hi Joe, listen, I know you're interested, you got a few questions, why don't, you had, you asked me the other day, whatever, what are you doing? You said something to me about this before. Well, I can help you understand, Joe. Why don't you meet me at the coffee shop? Okay? Meet me at the coffee shop at 7:30, and I'll help you understand. I'll help you understand what's going on here. So at that point, that person is less likely to stand you up at the coffee shop than he is if you invited him to the event. Now, you have to think about it this way. If you're at the event, you were already there, you probably got other people going too, and Joe understands that. So, at that point, Joe's probably thinking, well, he won't miss me, so I just won't show. I'll do a no-show. But if Joe knows you're sitting at the coffee shop waiting for him to show up, he's not going to stand you up, not if Joe's a stand-up guy. So he's less likely to stand you up at the coffee shop. And then from there, you say, okay, Joe, let's go across the street here, down the street, and we'll go, and I'll get you plugged in. I want you to meet some people, and I want to help you understand this. So then you go right to the event. Now, it could be Joe, and it could be about 5 or 10 other people that you said to meet you at the coffee shop. That's how you get people to the events. That's just a little trick that I learned from leaders in the industry. The other thing I want you to understand with events is if you are having a bad week, you need the event. If you're having a good week, the event needs you. So again, step up to the plate. If you're having a good week, you want to be there. Spread that energy. If you're having a bad week, you better get to that event. That's all I can say. So, if you're having a good week, the event needs you. If you're having a bad week, you definitely need the event. So now the next thing I want to go over is flyers and bulletin boards. Okay, now bulletin boards. Every community has bulletin boards. A lot of Panera Breads, convenience stores, grocery stores, car washes, a lot of local places. Most people normally know where they are. So if you don't, just kind of go around town there and just look for bulletin boards. Before you do, you want to make sure you're armed. Make sure you got your ammo, and you're all set to go. By ammo, I mean, like pull tab flyers. Make sure you have some pull tab flyers. And you can, if you're good with graphics and you have software, you can make a nice pull tab flyer. You can have them professionally done. Costs money, and more power to you. If you want to go to town with it, go to town. Myself, I just use software like Microsoft Publisher or whatever, and just you can get creative with it. What you want to do is jump off the page, catch people's curiosity, catch their eye, and within a few seconds. You only have a few seconds to catch their attention, and if you don't, then there's always the felt tip pen and the paper, and you can just kind of do it like that if you like, but reach out to your upline on this and check with them and see what they're doing, see what kind of pull tab flyers they're putting up, or even if they are. Now while you're there, you're putting up your information. And guys, don't put your business card up there, okay? You put this. It's the funniest thing when I go and I look at bulletin boards, and I see somebody's business card sitting there. They're in direct sales, network marketing, and it's so and so from this company. Well, so what? Fred. Here's Fred from that company. Oh, great. You got to catch people's eyes. You got to catch their attention. So business cards on bulletin boards, not so good. Drop cards? Yeah, drop cards, definitely. Flyers? Absolutely. Now, while you're there, make sure that you're pulling those cards off of the bulletin board. You've got Fred that put his business card up on the bulletin board. When I see that, it's obvious to me Fred has no idea of what he's doing, and he probably hasn't made a dime in this industry. Anybody who puts a business card up on a bulletin board probably has not made a dime in this industry. Okay, now you might see some realtor cards up and things of that sort. Every time I see those, I come out with a stack of business cards in my pocket. I've got business realtors, I've got insurance agents, Mary Kay, distributors, everybody. They're the people you want to get to. They're business minded. They want to earn money, or they wouldn't have their information up on a bulletin board. So they're looking to earn money. So that's a little bit with bulletin boards, and make yourself a route. Remember where these pull tab flyers are. Make a route and just do every couple days, every few days, twice a week, whatever it is, and just make sure you do a route and just go around, check. There's some instances where your pull tab flyer might be covered up by somebody. All the pull tabs are pulled off. And by the way, too, a good suggestion is before you put your pull tab flyer off, tear one or two of them off, so it looks like people have already started pulling those tabs off. It's more inviting for people. Just make a route and get in the habit of keeping an eye on that stuff. So, all right. So the next thing I want to get into, guys, is meetup groups. Meetup groups are great. You can go to meetup.com, I think is what it is. Find out what you have in your area. There's a lot of different groups out there, and these people, they're very inviting for other people to come to share their business, what they have to offer, and they're all professionals, and they already understand the power of networking. That's the reasoning for the meetup group. They're all networking together, so it couldn't be a better place for you to go to share your opportunity. These people are there because they're interested in starting to earn money, or they're interested in to develop a better income, and to promote their business. So networking with people at the meetup groups is definitely a great thing to do. So now another thing, it kind of relates to the bulletin boards, road signs. You got road signs and car signs, but the road signs are very inexpensive. You can go to like any Lowe's or Home Depot and just buy the white corrugated vinyl blank signs, or you can go and have them professionally made. You know, it's up to you. Depends on what your budget is. But again, duplication. Keep the cost low. Free is kind of my motto. So what you want to do is you can go and you can buy 5 or 10 of these signs, and they come with the little wire posts. You just stick them right in the ground, and then you get one of those big fat tip permanent markers. I think they call them the Max or something like that. I don't know. And then because you want the print big and thick, and then just do something like help wanted, work from anywhere, your Google Voice number, and then the most important thing, people don't want to call your cell number. They don't want to be talking to somebody and be caught up on the phone with them. Most important thing is 24-hour recorded message. And now you don't have to write all of that out, but 24 HR REC dot MSG dot your Google Voice number, and put them at busy intersections. And some counties, some states are little. They kind of deter people from doing that. But my lines of thinking is, if you see other signs there, more than likely it's okay. So busy intersections, and put them right where people are going to stop at a stoplight, and they're going to be there. You can just pretty much sit there sometimes and watch people in their cars, and they're just punching in the number, and they're listening on hopefully their Bluetooth while they're driving. But that's a great thing. You can do that all over the place. So the other thing is car signs, and a lot of people, I get a lot of chuckles from people from mine. I have an SUV, and it's kind of big, and I've got a big back window, so I just utilize my back window, and I go to Walmart, wherever, Home Depot, and I buy one of those white paint markers, and then just people write on the windows with those markers, and I don't know, they're about $3. So, excuse me. Again, I mean, the same thing, same sign, same message, and you can change it up, whatever you feel fit, whatever works. Short, to the point. People don't have a lot of time, and it's normally a quick thing, and could be whatever you want to put on there, but help wanted, work from home, earn weekly, whatever. Google Voice number, 24-hour recorded message. Again, always put that out there, and always be using the Google Google Voice or ad box that captures their number. That's the main thing. You want to be able to get back to them. Google Voice will allow them to leave a message, and they can get a little bit of information about what it's about, but not a lot, just enough to pique their curiosity and keep them wanting more. And that's what you want on the message, your greeting when they call. So sometimes I'm driving down the road and I'm stopped at a stoplight, and my phone it starts lighting up. I look in the rear view mirror, and what are they doing? It's like this. And they're punching in numbers. And I just sit there and wait, and my Google Voice, it shoots me a message to my phone as a text, and also goes to my email and alerts me. So, and you can choose to pick the call up if you have it set up that way, but the best thing is for them to listen to the message, get the information, go to the website, and when you get to where you're going, or back home, or your office, or wherever you're going, you want to follow up. That's the most important thing. You know, when these people hit your Google Voice, make sure you're following up right away, as soon as you can. Within an hour if you can, half hour if you can. So that's just a little bit there on the road signs and truck signs. Also, too, you can go to vistaprint.com, and you can get magnets made up for your car or truck or whatever, and they're different sizes, and you can customize them, print what you want on there, and Vistaprint will print them up for you and send them out. Put one on each side of your car. A lot of people do that, and that's pretty inexpensive. I've bought car signs, sometimes $20 for 2 of them, which is a great deal. So, and then you can have them professionally made too, and there's car wraps and things of that sort. But I get just as much exposure with my chicken scratch on the back of my vehicle. Does it look great? No. Does it work? Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. So that's a little bit about that. The next thing you can do is, I've seen people do, is Post-it notes. Now, this is kind of a funny thing. You can get, it's like a rubber stamp. I don't think I have one here. I got one somewhere, but a self-inking rubber stamp. And you can get your Post-it note, little 3x3 Post-it note pads. And you get a self-inking thing. You can go to you do a Google search, and you can buy these online, and just put whatever you want in there. It can be the same message that we just went over, and then what people do is they take the Post-it notes, and it's self-inking. So you go 1, 2, pull it up, pull the next one up, and you're inking each Post-it note. You're not pulling them off, but you're just kind of going through the pad, and you're just doing a stamp on each Post-it note. So what you do is you keep it in your car, and you drive around. You go to a gas pump, you go to ATM, anywhere where they'll stick. In a bathroom, stick it on the bathroom mirror. Sometimes I'll stick about 5 or 6 of them on the bathroom mirror. You can put them anywhere. I've heard stories, and I've seen people get started in companies through the years. Where a person was walking through a store, and they had a Post-it note stuck to their shoe, and it's kind of funny, but they pulled the Post-it note off their shoe, and they read it. And they go to the Google Voice number. It sends them to a website, and these people have actually joined. So really, what we're talking about here, guys, I've gone over several different things, different techniques for you to use. What we're talking about here is getting several lines in the water. Several lines in the water. There's a lot of people that love Facebook, and Facebook is a gold mine. But if you're only using Facebook, you're not leveraging your time. You've got to broaden your basis. Okay. Now this is just one way locally. This is in the trenches, guerrilla marketing. Okay. These techniques. And one other thing, and this will be the last one, guys. The fishbowl. Here we go here. Fishbowl. Now, we're not going to teach you how to raise fish or anything like that, or farm fish. What I want to show you is how to fill this fishbowl, not with fish, but with prospects. Okay? See these cards? All prospects. All these cards, they're all professionals, all people. Look, Vibrant Living, Certified Health and Life Coach, Flexera, Dare to Dream, Earn What You're Worth, Aflac. All these prospects. Now, how you do that is you go to your restaurant, your local restaurant, okay? And you go to the manager, you go right to the owner, if you can. Hi, Mr. So-and-so, my name's Mark Holmes, and I want to buy lunch for one of your customers every month. And he's going to look at you probably with two heads or whatever, and you're just going to say, I'll buy them lunch for, and you set the dollar amount, every month for up to 30 days. I mean, for $30, up to $30, okay? So every month, you're going to buy somebody's lunch for $30, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to take the fishbowl, and what you're going to have is you're going to have a sign on the front of it. And the sign is just going to be plain and simple, something like, enter your business card here, and to enter your business card here to win a free lunch. And that's it. You just, all the business cards go in here in the fishbowl. At the end of the month, you go to the manager and you say, listen, I told you I was going to buy one of your customers lunch for two. Now this is a lunch for two. Okay, most people don't really go to lunch by themselves. They normally want to take somebody. So a lunch for two. And depending on the restaurant, you're going to have to adjust your price. I'm just saying $30. So you figure that out. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take, say, okay, Mr. Manager, you draw the winner. So he's going to reach his hand in, and he's going to pull it out, and he's going to pick the person. And okay, all right, it's Cameron from Flexera. Okay, here's the number. All right, Mr. Manager, you can call them, or I can call them. Normally the manager will do that, and then when that happens, you just you take the $30, you give the manager the $30 for the lunch. A free $30 lunch for two. Okay, and then what you do, you say, okay, you're going to take all the cards and you're going to start fresh. So what do you do with the cards? You put them in a little baggie, okay, and you take them back, and you're going to start calling. You're going to start calling all these people, and there's scripts, guys. There's scripts. I mean, you can sit here, you go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can call all these people, all prospects, all people that we're looking for, business-minded people people that own businesses. These are the people you want to target. Okay, these are the people that understand this. I'm not saying other people don't, but business-minded people get this more so than others. So that's what you want to do. And there's scripts in the back office of One Team Worldwide. Okay, you can go down and use those scripts. Get with your upline. Get with your sponsor. Get with your upline. Figure out the script. And you want to go through those people. They're constant prospects, constant leads. All of these leads are what we want to be doing. Okay, I mean, there's all these lines. They're all lines in the water. There's a line here, there's a line there, there's a line over here. These are all lines in the water. And I tell you what, once you start this, getting this, the momentum going with all of these techniques, all of them, you're going to have people calling and you will have no clue how they got your number. Sometimes you have no idea. Some people will just join, and you got to get yourself in the rhythm. 3 to 5 a month. Okay, you got 3 to 5 people a month coming in consistently every month. That's where you need to be. You need to have 3 to 5 people coming in per month, at least. Okay, and once you get there, and then you're setting your goals at a different level. Then you're moving up. So I hope that's helped you guys. But the fishbowl, that's one of the best ones. I love the fishbowl. So utilize this, guys, and put it to work. I mean, you can, a lot of this stuff, what we're going to do over time is, kind of like what we kind of call the bomb drop. A bunch of you get together and you got all these road signs, you got these post-it notes, you got flyers, and you got car signs, and you got all this stuff, and you get together in the morning before everybody goes to work. You get together in the morning, and a bunch of you, and you have signs. Everybody has all their ammunition, and you go out and you hit the town, and you just paper that town. You just plaster the town with the information. When people wake up and they're going to work, it looks like the Martians landed. And people are looking around, they're like, what the heck is going on? Wow, all over the place. And they see information all over. It's piquing interest, in a major way. And people are seeing the flyers, they're seeing the post-it notes, and they're all over town. So a lot of this stuff we're gonna go over. So, and we're going to have more of these. I think I'm going to do another guerrilla training call, training on in the trenches type stuff like this, local stuff, and we're going to be doing some online stuff too. So, guys, hope this has helped you. Any questions? Get in touch with your sponsor, your upline. Whatever it takes, and stay plugged in. See you on the next one.